Now here's something to think about before you start pulling up your room and start cutting it up like I'm showing you. Okay? This carpet was still in really good shape, as you would have seen before I started. Yes, granted, it had some ripples in it because it needed to be re-stretched. And in fact, had we decided not to replace this carpet because of other reasons, we haven't moved in here yet. We were gonna have a carpet guy come over here and re-stretch this bedroom. But ultimately we decided not to do that. Okay, but here's what we could have done. I could have measured this room out, you know, or it could have been 12 by 12 or something like that. And I could have seen exactly, not the cutouts, don't measure the cutouts or anything like that. Just measure from this wall to that wall. And in fact, because this had registers in it, I probably would have measured just to here. And then I could have put that on Facebook Marketplace. I could have put it on Craigslist. I could have put it somewhere else. Carpet for sale, 12 by 12, 3 years old, like new. Show a picture of it. I could have sold that. I could have sold it with the carpet pad. Well, granted, this carpet pad would have been hard because it was on a wood subfloor. But if you're on a concrete floor, if you can get that up, maybe you sell the carpet pad with it, or you just sell the carpet. Okay, there's a thought for you. Okay, see, in this area, this is all too cut up. But if somebody was coming out, let's say I had someone interested in buying that carpet over there, and this room here, I could have measured up this room, 11 by 11, perfect carpet, 3 years old, like new. I could have had, you know, one piece, 12 by 12, one piece, 9 by 9, and the front room, you know, downstairs. I could have measured that area. Let's take a look at that carpet if you haven't watched the other videos. We were going to save this. We were going to move in and replace the carpet in a couple years. And see, granted, you could see where a couch was here, where there was a table, where there was something else over there. We were going to stretch the carpet out, and we were going to have the TV up against that wall. So we were going to have a cabinet over there, and that was probably going to hide a couple of the marks. And these marks over here, we were going to put a couch here so that it would have hid that. But instead, we decided, hey, we're going to go ahead and replace it for other reasons. You just have to keep watching all my videos. I'm gonna put this in episodes. So if you see this episode, if it says episode 14, look at some previous episodes, or look at some other ones after that, and then you can play them in sequence if you want. You can see all the stuff that I do over here at this condo, starting from episode 1. Hey, what a bright idea! So I could have measured up that, or if I thought, hey, this carpet is in really good shape just from there to there, and this is kind of worn, and there's a worn spot over here, I'm going to say this room is 8 by 9 measured or something, and now you got 3 pieces for somebody, and then someone can call you, and then you can save the rest of it. You can pull this whole thing up in one piece, and roll it up. You can fold this over halfway and then roll it up, double roll it, so you don't have to cut it up in pieces, okay? And then you can tell someone, hey, this piece is actually bigger, but I only said it was 8 by 9 because there's some marks. Maybe somebody will say, hey, that's fine, I can deal with that. Perfect, thanks. And you can say, hey, you get those 3, I'll even throw in the extra carpet, this extra carpet in here. You can cut it up, but save it in big enough pieces. Like I would cut that and roll that little piece up, and then maybe this little section here I would double it up and then roll it up, let's say, and just give it to the people and say, hey, you can have that too, because you never know how the room is set up. Here's another idea for you. If you're like, nah, I don't want to do that, I don't want anybody coming out to the house or anything, here's something else you could do. You could say, hey, I still like this carpet. There's enough carpet here. Do you have a storage room you can put it in? Do you have a little closet, something like this underneath the stairs that you could fit a piece of carpet in there? Or you want to put a piece of carpet, maybe you got a place up in the attic. This place has a little area. It's got an attic ladder right here, and there's a floor up there. Now I could take some, if I wanted to, I could put some carpet up there if I really wanted to. I don't think I'm going to. Or you could take some carpet that saves some good pieces, and you can cut some rectangular pieces out for floor mats, you know, out by the garage, and the garage door that goes up from the garage to outside. You could put a little carpet, or if you have some concrete steps in your garage where you come out your door from your house down into your garage, and you got concrete steps there. Maybe you could save some carpet before you throw it all away and cut some rectangular pieces for that. You know, so there's other ideas to do. Think about all that kind of stuff. If you want to save, if you want to make some extra money, hey, maybe you sell your carpet. Maybe you can make 45 bucks, 65 bucks, 85 bucks, $115, depending on how much carpet you have. You know what I mean? So there's a thought for you before you start ripping up your carpet. Now in this window, talking about shades and blinds and stuff, this had a roll-up shade in the back of vinyl, and it worked really good, and it was kind of had plastic ends to it and stuff. And then there was a curtain rod over the top of that with some curtains here. And I wasn't sure what was going to happen. What I should have done, my loss is your gain, right? What I should have done was taken a picture of this with the blind pulled down a little bit, showing it, the color and the type, and then taking a picture of the curtains hanging here, just in case we decided not to put it back up. Then I could put it on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. As it is now, the blind is a rolling one, you know, that you pull down, and then I can't really show it in the window now, can I? All I got is something on the floor that I can show somebody. They won't know what sort of condition it's in or how the ends get connected or anything like that. So again, my loss is your gain. Make sure you take pictures of stuff like that, especially if you're thinking about selling them. Since we're talking about selling things on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, what other things might I have been able to sell? Well, ceiling fan. I took the ceiling fan down. The ceiling fan looks fine, but I'm gonna have to, before I put it back up, I'm gonna have to confirm with Mommy if she likes it. I should have done that prior to taking it down, and then I should have taken a picture of it, right? She might not like it. She might not want to put it back up. Now it's all in parts. So I'll have to take a picture of it in parts, and then I could sell it. And I got towel bars that I took down that aren't going back up, towel rings, toilet paper holders. This light fixture, I might not put it back up. Mommy might want something with bling. She likes bling. And so the old light fixture that was up there, I don't think it's going back up, but I could sell it. Why throw it away? You know, make some money on it. Same thing with the light fixtures. I took a light fixture out there. I'm thinking she's okay with that. And all the shelves, I thought she was okay with all the shelves. I took them all down, and now she's like, oh, I don't like that kind of shelf. And I'm like, what? I think I talked her into keeping the pre-finished white wired shelving, you know, and but if she didn't like it, I should have reviewed that with her before I took them down, right? Then I could have taken a picture of it, show people what they're getting for their money. Speaking of ideas, I think this refrigerator is going to be sold. It's a GE Eterna series. Never heard of it. It's nice. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it. Nothing wrong with it. But she wants a new one. She wants, oh, there's all my Diet Cokes when I work here. She wants, you know, because she's going to get different appliances, then obviously she wants everything to match. I have no idea what she's doing color-wise or anything like that, but she seems to feel she can get a nicer one than this. I have no idea. But there's something else. Oh, that thing could be sold for 200 bucks, $250 probably. At least. Thing's not that old. So there you go. Think about all those different things. Put your thinking cap on. Hey, it's up to you to save and make that money.